where the offense may be lacking here at this point.
What do you think? Obviously, and again, we're not getting involved in the politics of what's happened at our school at Clayton. Of course, hashtag Comets all in. Hashtag, we have our feelings about things. But again, this is our broadcast production for what we do for Clayton Comets athletics. It's been trying, though.
Right.
Their players just recently lost a 3-year coach in Hunter Jinks. And Robert Sesame, not taking anything away from Sesame. He's a former state champion of football. He just left after his first year at West Johnston. Now he comes to Clayton yesterday. This is a adaptation.
Yeah.
Trying to adapt to everybody, the coaches, the players, and also the way the season's going to go. You can't really let this hurt you. Obviously, they're down 21-0, and you want to play good against this team. But let me tell you something here as we get ready for the second quarter with the Raiders going to the opposite side of the field. This is a competitive football team. These are multi-time state football champions. Yep. These are gargantuans out here on the field, and they're good. Yeah. And Clayton is doing all that they can to hang with them. And I think this is a life lesson and a learning lesson to teach Clayton if they get to the big dance later on in the year.
Yeah, we talked earlier about this game being on the schedule. And, and we mentioned how maybe it was just to challenge the Comets and see if they can truly go all in and compete against a team like this.
Hood with the ball. Throws, catch made. Tremel Jones, wide receiver junior for the Raiders. He'll make the catch. And the stop bait for the Comets is number 30 for the Comets, making the stop there quickly. And that was number 30 yes, it was. Isaiah Davis is what they're saying it is. Raiders trying to go to the end zone again. 10 yards away from making it to the red zone. 2nd and 7. 31 with the ball running up the field of Jaron Coleman, number 15 for the Comets, making the stop, and I think that was Emmanuel Johnson, the linebacker senior.
Yep, and he gained a few yards up the middle there, but still, I think all in all, I think it could have been much worse given what he's shown so far in the game.
10:50 remaining in the first half of play. 21-0. Comets are down by 3 scores as the Raiders are back on offense again. Hood is open, under pressure, throws it deep, almost a takeaway. Number 5 got it, Butterfingers on the ball.
Amari Bryant
having Butterfingers there, just about taken away like candy from a baby, and not even on Halloween night in August. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Raiders. And we got flags in the play as well. So a penalty offensively against the Raiders. It's a 10-yard penalty, and they will bring the ball. I feel like I'm at a college game with the referee, because for the longest time, college and NFL games have the referee where you can hear the referees. Normally they just show the signs. We actually have an atmosphere of a referee cutting the mic on, like down on the field, like you see on NFL or college, and making the calls, and you hear it.
That's right, and it's just elevating our Friday Night Lights event.
Friday Night Football on CRN, a presentation of the Community Radio Network. Hood under pressure! Under pressure, got to throw it out of bounds. Will he make the catch? He will, but it's out of bounds. I don't think it'll count. Incomplete pass. He caught it, but he caught it out of bounds. Comets showing signs of life and defensive stops making things work against the Raiders. An incomplete pass on the Raiders' throw there. Hood was under pressure, and for the first time tonight, the Comets have played enough defense that the Raiders have to punt.
And that's exciting. I mean, that gets the momentum rolling, hopefully in the blue and white spectrum of things instead of so much.
First time tonight, the Comets have forced the Raiders to punt. They'll punt it behind the end zone deep to the 10-yard line. It'll bob. It'll weave. And now a pickup's made. Comet player number 7 of Keelan Hood. I'm sorry.
Number 80, Drew Davis.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Taking the number 2, Brandon.
That was actually Brandon McCray taking the ball back out of the end zone and ran for a couple of yards, and the ball will go to the 6. 1st and 10 coming up. But hey, though, I mean, we saw good defensive efforts by the Comets here just a moment ago.
Absolutely.
Give them props.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, like I said, I don't think that they've played too bad soundly as far as on defense, but, unfortunately just a couple passes right over the fingertips, prevent an interception.
Richmond back on defense now. The Comets playing with the ball. And I don't think they went nowhere on that exchange. No man's land. Chadwick with the carry for the Comets. And Thornton with the stop for the Raiders. And this is going to bring up 2nd and 8, a gain of 2 yards for the Comets on Chadwick just a moment ago. Whittington. They're back at the goal line. Mere inches away from safety. Comets trying to get something started here. The throw from Whittington. Whittington hands it off. And they're trying to get through the dog pile, and he just got slammed to the ground, man. Welcome to Friday Night Football. Number 24.
Got to give it to him, though. I think he tried to carry half of the Raiders team with him.
That was Jaden Chadwick, actually. Give him credit where credit's due. Number 3 for the Comets, carrying half the Raiders' defensive squad with him. Wow. 21-0. But the Comets are showing signs of life, playing good defensive ball. Now they're back on the offense.
3rd down. 2 to go.
3rd and 10.
Comets drive up the middle and net.
Oh, up the field goes, I'm not sure what happened there. I think they stopped them. Raiders didn't allow anybody to go up the field. 24 of Hinton trying to get something up the field was number 24 of Deshaun Hinton. It's a 4th down for the Comets, and the Raiders will now go back. Just as fast as Clayton starts something offensively, Daniel, they get shut down.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like they're trying to stick with this running game, and maybe the Raiders' defense has their number, and they're just not getting a whole lot of luck and a whole lot of yards out of these runs.
8:15 remaining in the first half of play, and the clock ticks away. 21-0. 21-0, the score right now. Against a very tough team. That is the Comets. 8 minutes remaining in the first half of play. 21-0, and no snap. We got a whistle and stoppage of play here.
Yeah, timeout. Clayton, the first charge of the half.
Timeout on the field. Comets will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout too. 21-0. This is Comets football on the CRN Sports Network.
Unforgettables. Nice. This show is sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com. Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you.
This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN.
Play to Richmond from their own 10-yard line.
Welcome back. After our timeout, first timeout taken for the Comets, 7:58 remaining in the first half of play here at Raider Stadium, 21-0. The Comets are down by 3 scores. And the Comets are going to try to punt and kick it away again, and they will snap it short. Short kick to about the 40. And again, Daniel, this is another opportunity for the Raiders to be in scoring territory.
Yeah. I mean, they're starting off on the right side of the field, so to speak, and I mean, when you start out there, it only gets easier from there.
Not taking anything away from the Comets at all. But one thing that I can say that I have noticed, at least in this first half of play, is junior Wyatt Williams, the kicker, is struggling.
Yeah. Like I said, it's like he's just maybe not getting enough boot behind the ball. Maybe he's kicking it on a weird angle and stopping the ball from traveling so far. But
so definitely the kicking program needs improvement, at least that. And there is a whistle on the play. We'll find out. Nope, no whistle. They're going to call it incomplete on the Raiders, and it will be 2nd and 10 coming up for the Raiders on the Comets defense.
So
I was thinking there was going to be a flag there, but they didn't call a flag.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Daniel.
No, you're fine. I was going to say the same thing. It looked like maybe a little bit of a bad play there, but they didn't call it. So.
He's still on his feet. He's at the 25 to 20.
Just shy of getting into the red zone is the Raiders
22-yard line.
with the ball, number 5, Caleb Hood.
Number 5, Caleb Hood.
And Caleb Hood there running with it.
First down.
First down for the Raiders now, and they are just about 2 or 3 yards away from breaking into the red zone as well.
Yeah. The Comets need to bring some pressure here, and
that was about a 15-yard play. Ran Hood under pressure. Quarterback throws. No one's there. It's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
that was a good breakup there by 20. Number 20, Isaiah Menenga. That was a good play there. He knew the ball was coming to him, even though he had 2 receivers near him, and he just tried to make the best play possible.
2nd and 10, ball on the 25-yard line. Just near, they're going to say it's at the hashtag mark of 24, but the scoreboard's saying 25, so. Clock ticking away here. Hood with the snap. He runs on his own, and they go nowhere. What a stop on the defense by the Comets right there.
Yeah, that was a good stop. So now it's 3rd down. So, at 3rd and 10, you're forcing them to play maybe some ball that they haven't had to play yet so far.
Number 33, Jamian Covington with the ball running for the Raiders, and the stop was made by number 13, Jaden Farrington for the Comets. At least he gets the credit of the stop. There was about 4 or 5 other Comets in the process making the stop as well.
Yep. Yeah, they swarmed to that one.
Lightning beginning to flash around Raider Stadium, but the play goes into resumption still, and I don't know what that was all about. The ball was slinging, slamming, bamming, thank you, mamming, and they're going to say that 33 was the attempt. Covington, it's incomplete, but good work for the Comets because they do stop them, and they got to come back and punt.
Yeah. It looks like they're going to try the field goal.
They're going to go for a field goal here. The Comets are now going to play defense for the first time on stoppage of a field goal. Number 12 waits the snap of Noah Altman.
Early jump there in the play.
Oh, wow. And I think this is going to give them a first down or at least 5 yards up the field.
5 yards.
5-yard penalty. It's a 5-yard penalty, so they're still on 4th down, but it's going to be now 4th and 6 instead of 4th and 11.
Right. Yep. And
they're still going to go for the extra point.
And again, that just makes it easier. So now this is going to be just that a little bit easier of a kick.
There's a snap. It's up. It's good. Kick
is a little bit more disciplined.
It is. Wait for the call. It's good.
Kick is good. So 3 points added. Field goal good by number 86 of the Raiders, Trevor Moss, the 6', 150 junior kick punter. He's getting it in the air tonight. It is 24-0. A true testament of football, grit, determination, and integrity to set the stage for a grueling test for the playoffs, the Greater News 3A Conference State Championship, and more for the Comets. They're down by 3 scores and a field goal. 24-0. We'll be back with more on CRN, the Community Radio Network, and the voice of the Comets.
I'm so still growing.
I'm getting important lessons about perseverance, teamwork,
determination, respect, and dedication through playing sports at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach, in a few years,
I'll probably forget a lot of the details, but I won't forget the lessons I learned
from the way